So hello, my name is Betty. I am the owner of Fluoresce.
And hi, my name is Emelyn, and I'm the owner of Herbalife Nutrition, and I'm a wellness coach and Zumba instructor.
Awesome. So before we get started, I would love to start us off with some affirmations. So let's dive right in. I am beautiful. I am resilient. I am confident. I am a woman. I am an entrepreneur. I love myself. Amen.
Amen.
So, as I mentioned in my first vlog, I love to do affirmations because I truly believe that the words that we say to ourselves will manifest into our reality. So that's why I try to keep a very optimistic and positive perspective on life. So let's dive right in. All right, so today beside me, I have a very dear person to me, a very, very, very special person. She is actually my cousin and a wellness coach, as she just mentioned. But she's awesome, so here she goes. She's gonna introduce herself.
Hi guys, so my name is Emelyn. You can actually find me on Instagram on Lynn and Joe's Life. And I'm basically a wellness coach and Zumba instructor. I'm a mom. I have 3 children, and I'm also a wife. That's another job.
That's a job. That's a fact.
So mom, wife, wellness coach, and Zumba instructor. So that is my life. I really enjoy what I do. And, it's about helping people get healthy, feel better. And when you see people feeling better, they start feeling more confident in themselves. Because when you look good, you feel good.
Absolutely. I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so then let's dive into the question and answer portion. So for the first question, as you mentioned, you are a fitness coach, Zumba instructor, mom. So how do you keep a balance? What does your work-life balance look like?
Okay, so my life is crazy, okay?
To say the least.
To say the least, yeah. Especially if you're like a mom and you have a family and you're an entrepreneur, it's not easy. One, because you do have to have balance, because you have to worry about your children. You have to worry about your home. You have to worry about your husband. You have to worry about your business.
Literally.
So literally it's finding a balance, because sometimes when you're an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing as a business, and if you're married and have kids, you have to find that balance, because sometimes your business, your job, your business kind of sucks you in, where sometimes you kind of lose focus on, it could be your family, it could be other things, because you're so, sucked into your business, which, it happens. It happens to a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Sometimes their partner understands. Sometimes there's partners that don't understand, and they, that's when there's problems.
Unfortunately.
So I remember I was talking to Betty the other day, and I was telling her, I believe young people or people that are single, and if you decide to become an entrepreneur and decide to do a business, it's really good to really just, you really don't have no strings attached, especially if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids. There's really nothing stopping you to go full throttle in whatever you want to do in life. Especially if you have a support system like family, your parents that are, supportive in your dreams and in what you're trying to accomplish and do, then go for it. So that is something that I see, that if you're young, single,
Just take advantage of it.
No kids, take advantage and focus on your business and go all in. And then, when you see the fruits of it and you see it, now you can make your goals like, okay, I think I could find a significant other. Okay, yeah. I think it's, my time's ticking. I think it's time for me to have a kid, or,
Nice.
Then you can start planning it. But for now, if you're a beginner and you're you want to start a business and there's nothing holding you back, go for it.
Like, I know something we mentioned previously was like almost treat your business as your relationship. So literally kind of give it all that love and affection you would give to a relationship. Literally just treat it equally.
And your business is also, it should be something that you really have a passion for and love. You know, because if you don't have a passion for it or love it, then it's kind of hard to stay motivated in what you're doing. Okay. You know? Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of people that work, they have the 9-to-5 jobs and they hate it. They're like dreading to wake up and go to work in the morning. Mm-hmm. And they do it because they gotta pay bills, they gotta do, you know, what they gotta do to survive.
Exactly.
You know, but, and then there's the people that don't care and they'll like hustle. They'll hustle hard. They don't want to work for nobody.
Exactly. But that's also because they love what they're doing.
Exactly.
You know? So it's like they have a passion for
exactly.
It. Yeah. But that's perfect. So that leads us into our second question. How do you keep motivated on a daily basis? So like what drives you? Like whenever you're feeling down?
What drives me? I think when I have my moments of being like down, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of just switch that on button.
Okay.
Like literally, like I take my mind and I be like, okay, Emelyn, switch it up. You gotta go do this. You gotta go do that. Because in reality, you don't have a boss. When you're an entrepreneur, you don't have a boss. You don't have nobody really. You have to self-motivate yourself.
Exactly.
So, and this is your business and this is your way of making money. So if you're just feeling down and you don't do nothing, then guess what? Nothing's gonna happen. Exactly. So you gotta go out there and make it happen because nobody's gonna make it happen for you.
So then what are some things you tell yourself? Like what does that on button look like? Like what is it, a mantra or?
Oh no. The on button is, it's on.
It's on? Okay, so it's literally like a little switch in
it's
your
like
head.
A switch, like Emelyn, snap the, you know. Yeah.
No, you're good. This is adults. We're all adults.
You know, do what you gotta do and make it happen. Because honestly, if you don't make it happen, it's not gonna happen. So, and you just sitting around waiting for things to happen, nothing's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So, so it's just like, you know, if you need to like listen to motivation, go on YouTube and do motivational videos and things like that. That, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll put stuff like that on, but honestly, I really try to kick my own butt. Okay. Like that's me. I literally like, I'll jump up off the couch or whatever I'm doing. I'll be like, yo, you gotta get out there. Stop. Wake up because time's clicking and time is money.
Absolutely.
So
that's awesome. So so you basically motivate yourself by thinking about what would not get accomplished if
I don't do nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
And like time is not doing nothing. You're wasting time.
Exactly.
You know. So
and like you said, you're your own boss. No one's gonna sit there and tell you like Evelyn, Betty, like like wake up, like ponte la pila. Like no, there's no one saying that to you.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's really like what I try to do to myself to really get myself to work, because what's hard for entrepreneurs and people like who start their own business, who's starting something, is that they don't implement their work ethics to their business. Like most people have like an employee mindset. So they're used to working for somebody, you know, because you punch in, you punch out, you're, you know, on the clock or whatever. But when you're working for yourself and you got to make things happen, you don't have a boss. You don't have no one telling you, okay, your schedule is like this. Now you got to make your own schedule, and you got to be like, okay, this time, I'm going to be doing this. And that, like, going back to the first question that you told me, that's how the balance thing comes up. Like, the work balance is organizing the day. Like, my day, I wake up, okay, make sure, like, the kids, you know, have something to eat, whatever, take them to school. Now I come to the club. I do workouts. I make sure I invite people to do wellness evaluations, then get people on a program. And then from here, go pick up the kids. Betty was with me all day, like one day. And literally, like after I was like here working, then I went to pick up the kids and I go home and then I'm like making dinner, making sure they eat. And then I have to like sometimes come back here and come teach a Zumba class. So, you know, sometimes I have my hectic non-stop days and, you know, I don't rest. But you have to think, like, everything you put in the long run, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna happen. You know, like they say, every seed you sow it's gonna reap a harvest. It's gonna happen. In the beginning, you might not see a lot. You probably won't even notice what's happening. But then eventually it'll evolve and grow.
Exactly. Okay. And I love what you said earlier. So going a little bit, like rewinding a little bit. So then you mentioned the employee mindset. So can you kind of explain what's the difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneurial mindset?
Okay, yeah. Like an employee mindset is basically a person that, they're used to working their 9 to 5. And let's say they decide to do their own business or they get involved, let's say, an example, a multi-level marketing company. Like, there's a lot of multi-level marketing companies. Obviously, I'm part of one. I'm in Herbalife Nutrition. There's Amway, there's Mary Kay, there's Avon, there's so many companies, right? So a lot of people that have a job, right? They hear like somebody's story. They get inspired, they get motivated, they want time freedom, they want financial freedom. So then they get involved in these like network marketing companies, right? Because they see that. The dream is sold, right? So what happens is they get involved in these companies, but then they don't really do nothing. Okay? The reason why they don't do nothing is because they have an employee mindset. Because they don't know that they have to implement time. Because once you become a distributor or anything in any of these kind of businesses in network marketing or multi-level marketing, like you have to put the time and work it. You have to go out there and talk to people. You have to go out there and market yourself. Because guess what? If you're just like, oh, I like these things, and then you don't do nothing about it, you don't share it with nobody, guess what? Nothing's gonna happen for you. So you just really signed up to something for nothing, and it really is like just a hobby for you.
Yeah, I know. When I think about it, like in an employee mindset, like I kind of think of like that person waiting to receive directions.
Yeah.
But then like as opposed to an entrepreneur, like you're the leader, like you're giving yourself the directions. So.
Yeah. So that's when I say like employee mindset, because I see it. I see, since I've been doing what I do for about 4.5 years, so I already know people have to have that why. People have to have why. Like they have to know, why am I doing this? Why did I join this? Why do I want to be a part of this? And a lot of them is, I want more money, I want more freedom, I want this. But then when they have the opportunity to be able to work something to reach that, guess what? They're very comfortable. People are comfortable. People are comfortable with their job.
I know. That's
and because they're like in a little rat race. Like, they're kind of like the hamster on the wheel.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
So and it's just people are not like willing to work. Like they don't, instead of working for someone else, why don't you just work for yourself? Like put that time. So there is people that actually like understand and see it. Yeah. And then there's the people, they have a job. Let's say they work a part-time job. They join these kind of businesses because they want more money. They want more financial freedom. So then what they do is they will set a time. They'll be like, okay, X amount of hours, I'm working my business. I'm going to start posting on social media. I'm going to start talking to people. I'm going to start sharing. I'm going to start using showing people results. So by people doing that, over time, they start building a business on the side while they have their current job, because they are trying to build something for them. They're trying to build something for their future. But a lot of people, some people don't have, it's very, honestly, the people that actually have the mindset for that are actually 1%.
Really?
1%. And that's in everything. Not a lot of people have the mindset to have a business.
And it's true. It's like what you said, because we are comfortable, we are unwilling to leave our comfort zone. And really, if you're stuck in your comfort zone, that prevents you from growing, like personally, within your career, financially. So I really admire what you said. Like that was a big, definite thing. So I also liked how you said about the why. Like I think it's so important to know your why, because when you have a difficult day, something that motivates me is when I go back and think about my why. Like, why am I doing this? What is my purpose? Like, it almost gives me a little burst of energy. Like, oh yeah, like I'm doing this because I want to help people. Like I'm doing this because I want people to feel beautiful. So if you have a very strong and purposeful why, it's so important for your future. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much for being here with us today. I will definitely be posting our links down below. So if you like what you hear, just please subscribe, comment, like. Let me know anything else you'd like to hear in the future. We'll see you soon, guys. Thank you so much.
All right. You got to be part of the 1%, right?
Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, have a good night, guys.
All right.